Hello, beautiful. So this week I've been actually working on my I am statements, or how to get the right mindset to be able to do this business, or to be on YouTube, or to be able to talk to somebody. And I've found that I really need to have a paradigm shift, which is a complete change of mind. Because if I really were to sit down and think about it, most of my I am statements are pretty negative. So I am too old. I am not smart enough. I've got some really bad ones, so we're not going to go there. Uh, um, but what I've realized is that um, I was doing some coaching, life coaching, actually through the Life Coaching School as well by Brooke Castillo. And she said, which was kind of mind blowing to me, was that your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results. And I was like, oh, I've been going to counseling for 20 years. 20 years. And this whole time I've been trying so hard to control my emotions and stop crying. So when I'm in a business meeting or wherever I was like, oh, I just don't cry, don't cry. And my husband even says, please don't cry, please don't cry, please don't cry. And I'm like, I didn't know he thought that until just like about a year ago. And so that became a joke. Like, please don't cry, every time he was trying to say something and tell me a story. So back to Brooke. So here she outlines this model that she has. So your circumstance. So my circumstance in this case would be I'm going to make a YouTube video. But my thought about this was, oh, I can't do this. I'm scared. I am too nervous. I won't look good on camera. I don't really have anything valuable to say. I'm certainly not talented enough to do this. So that's the thought. Then the feeling is, I'm even getting it right now. It's like, oh, can I breathe? Okay. Okay, let me put that back down now. Okay. So the feeling is overwhelmed, scared, all these other things, and it's anxious actually. And let's put it back down. Okay, so that's real. So the thought, the feeling, now the action would be freezing, not posting this, or kind of like withdrawing into my shell, or you know what? As soon as I turn the camera off, it might actually happen. I just sit here and cry and have a little bit of a panic attack. But I'm just going to push through it for right now so that you guys can see how anxious and how nervous and how that thought process actually works through. And then the result would be if I never overcame this or never figured out how to do this and succumb to the feeling and to the action, my result would I'd never be able to put this YouTube video together or create the business that I really ultimately want to have. So for right now, I'm just explaining the model. That is how Brooke said. So hers is basically, if you can become aware and then you ask 3 questions, and they're pretty easy. Is this thought serving me? Do I really want it? And is it current or outdated? So does this really apply now? So me not being able to do a YouTube channel, or that I'm not going to be able to talk on camera, is not the thought that really is serving me, because it's not going to get me to where I want. So then I went back to Nick and Megan Unsworth, and they were talking about how to create a way of being, and they were all on I am statements, and it just kind of like just a light bulb went off. This is because way back when I was going through a divorce, before I got to the divorce actually, I was about this big, and I was like this quiet, and I didn't want to say anything really out in public, and I couldn't look people in the eye, and I just I was in a bad place. Anyway, my best friend at the time, she came and got me, and she goes, Melinda, this is not cool. So come out with me. We went out into the field in the back of in the house, and she said, I want you to scream at the top of your lungs, I am one tough woman. That's not the words that she used at the time, but let's say that I understood now that I shouldn't have been saying those words. But still, let's say I am one tough woman and I can do this. And it was like, I could hardly say it. I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I did it, and I practiced and I practiced, and I got louder and I got louder. And then eventually I actually could say it and I meant it. And that gave me the power that I needed to be able to go back in. So I generated that, and I didn't understand that I could do that. And then I forgot about it. Of course I did, because it didn't make any sense until like 15 years later. And now I'm taking these life coaching things, and I'm really thinking about how to become intentional, how to have a balanced life. And I was like, oh, I want to create something better for myself, better for my family, my grandson, my granddaughter, my girls, my boys, my friends. Like, I just want to create something that's like part of me and be able to help other people with it. And especially if I could help other women feel empowered and not so small anymore. Okay, so off topic. So you're creating your way of being is based on your core values. And it's pretty awesome because in the Life on Fire coaching thing that I have here from Nick and Megan Unsworth, it's really about figuring out what your core values are. And then from that, you take it and create an I am statement. So it's like, I am creative. I am kind. I am loving. I am excited. I am an intentional. I'm a learner. So you come up with your I am statements, and then you put together your little way of being statement. So I would like to eventually be, let's say, I would be, if I could make up anything that I wanted to and create myself from here, and come out overcoming my limiting beliefs that I'm not good enough to do this. So let's say I am kind, I'm passionate, I am a creative, inspirational leader. How about that? I am a kind, creative, inspirational leader. I don't know if that feels right for me right now, but I'll keep working on it, and then I'll let you know where I come from next week. And I really am excited about this whole idea that I can actually create my results by just changing my thoughts. Now, I haven't done the models very well yet because I'm just learning, and that's okay. So I'm just learning how to do these models, how to do them, what they mean, and what I can do next. So I've done it. I did it. I made my video today, and I'm excited that I was able to do that. And that was my goal for today, and I'm okay where I am right now. And this is all that I'm doing is I'm just trying to start where I am, be kind and patient to myself, and then be able to show you what you didn't see before I came on camera today is that I was actually out in the hallway putting on music, trying to actually generate enough courage to be able to do that. And that's why I was like dancing like this, and like, it seems really silly, but I had to do that so that I wouldn't sit down here and cry in front of you. And I think that's the raw, real part of this, is overcoming the idea that I'm not good enough to do this, or you know what, it's not about me anyway. It's about showing you that you can do this, and you can do this. You can do this right now. You can practice it. You can even Google it and just say Brooke Castillo, the model, and it's amazing. It's actually life-changing, but it only is life-changing if you work on it. And I haven't worked on it enough to be able to say I have internalized it yet. But that's what I'm working on. And I'd like to challenge and invite you guys to do the same thing. So Google that up, and then also Google up Nick and Megan Unsworth and Life on Fire, because they, especially if you're looking at doing a YouTube channel. So Brooke Castillo is more about changing your thought process and really learning how to create your reality and who you want to be. And Nick and Megan are really more right now, they're really focusing on how I'm focusing, is how to get your business started, how to get your life, basically your life on fire, because it's very spiritually based. They have an amazing program. So I'm not trying to sell either one of them. I just wanted to let you know what I was working on, and where I'm getting my information from. So that's where I'm going from right now. And I'm quite happy that I was able to do this. And I'll talk to you next week. And love you. Bye for now.